Good morning. So today I am going to show you my plant haul that I got from Lowe's yesterday. Sometimes if you shop the clearance rack, you'll find some really good, at least 50% off deals. A lot of it is annuals, and I always shop for perennials that are kind of going to come back year after year. I didn't find a whole lot of good deals, but I did find that chicken just, I'm talking, so she's decided she's going to talk. I didn't find a whole lot of 50% off stuff, but I did find a few things, and the rest were reasonably priced. But let me show you what $100 is going to buy you in plants in this economy. It's very windy today, so hopefully y'all can hear me okay over the chicken and the wind. So these are daylilies. These were normally $8.98, and I got them for 50% off. So if you just round it off to 9, I got them for $4.50 each, and I got 3 of those. Now, as you can see, they are still in good condition. They're the kind, of course, that are going to be the yellow flowers. This is an entrapment daylily. It was very pretty last night. You can just barely see the colors right here on the tip. It's closed up now. But this was not 50% off. It was $12.98. This is a little petite knockout rose. It's going to have little red roses on it. It wasn't looking the best, but this one was also not 50% off. It was $12.98. Now this is a dwarf viburnum grown here in Texas. It was normally $26.98, so basically $27, and I got it 50% off. Here is a red oleander, which do really well here in Texas along the Gulf Coast. You'll see them everywhere, especially from here down to Galveston. And this one was $24.98. This one is a little euphorbia. You see it's got the little prickly things on here. It's a Euphorbia Millie Rose. You can see the pretty flowers on this one. Kind of a pinkish coral color. And this is very drought tolerant, which is important in my area. Even though we get 52 inches of rain a year on average, we do go through drought conditions quite often. And this, a lot of you will recognize this ligustrum. This thing was covered in bees at Lowe's when we were there. Usually it smells really good. For some reason, this one's not smelling. But when I was growing up, we had one of these outside of our front door. And there were times of the year when you couldn't even walk out in and out that door because you were afraid you were going to get stung by bees. So these are great for pollinators. It says wax leaf ligustrum. This one was $22.98. So there you go. That's what $100 will buy you in this economy. I'm going to go ahead and figure out where I want to get these planted, get them in the ground. As those of you who have been around for a while know that we started over with a blank slate at this cottage. Someone had done a little bit of gardening at some point, but it no longer existed by the time we bought this cabin. It was basically just an abandoned shack at that point, and we are working very hard to renovate it and make it something that we can be proud of, and that includes both the house and the yard. Not only do I want to grow fruits and vegetables, but I also want to grow things that are pretty and smell good and attract the birds and the butterflies and the bees, and bring pollinators to this yard so that they can pollinate my fruits and vegetables, because they need pollinators. And the more flowers and things we have out here, the more pollinators we're going to attract. So let me figure out where I'm going to get these placed, and then I will do a little walking tour to show you where I've decided to put them. Alright, so I have decided to put the ligustrum back here by the outdoor shower. That should fill in this area. I'm going to put the viburnum right here. Something else was here. Can't remember what it was, and the chickens dug it up and it died. So we're going to try something else here. The oleander, I'm going to put in this little bend of the sidewalk. Ignore my grass, it needs to be mowed and weed eated. The lily, the little lone lily, is going to go in that pot there. The 3 yellow lilies will grow there. And the euphorbia will go in front of it. I'm hoping that I can split it up a little bit and spread it out, but we'll see. Oh, the sun is coming out. So that's where those are going to go. And then I'm going to put the little knockout rose here in front of my pink climbing rose. For now, I may move it, but at least if it's here, I know it will get watered along with the climbing rose. Do you need attention? You keep following me around squawking. So I'm going to get everything put into the ground, hopefully before it starts raining, because we're supposed to have a cold front coming in and it's going to rain for the next couple of days. And I only have a 2-day weekend. So let me get those put in the ground and then I will be back. So I did finally get everything planted, even though I didn't get it all planted before the rain came. Keep in mind, I'll put up a picture of what I started with here, which was a blank slate. There was nothing here, and I'm having to learn everything in my yard all over again. After living in the same house for 20 years, I had to completely start over, and learn where the shade is at different times of the year and where we get the most heat and sun. So it's kind of trial and error right now, and I'm trying to plant what will thrive here with minimal care. I don't have time to, I don't have hours and hours of every day to spend trying to keep all these plants alive. I don't have a crew. It's just me and sometimes Tommy. So I work with what I have. But anyway, let me show you where I put everything. So I did decide to put the ligustrum here by the sidewalk, and there's the viburnum, and you see what I deal with. I didn't even realize that they had dug it up. Now I got to go get some more, get the soil back around it and put some rocks or bricks so they will not keep digging this up or it will die. There's the oleander. Here's all of the daylilies and plants that I planted here, and I did split this up into 3 different parts. And here's this little lily, which it's kind of getting dark, but you can see how pretty it is. And then here's the little rose. I put it under our flagpole. So we'll just have to see how these things do here, and if they do well and they survive the winter and the summer, then I will add some more of those. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.